Wow.
Commander Shepard, I understand you are bringing a new fleet into this war.
Yes, Counselor. 2, in fact.
Yep.
I've read the reports. I can't believe you convinced both sides to stand down.
I had a lot of help.
We're still facing isolated pockets of Geth. They appear to be Geth bodies loaded with Reaper code. But they're a minor threat relative to the full Geth fleet. Regardless, Commander, you've given us the first reason to hope in this war. Speaking of which, I've information for you vital to the war effort. I'd prefer to share it in person.
What if I come to the Citadel?
That would be preferable, Commander. Meet me in Counselor Udina's office. Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
That was intense, guys. That was... Again, I apologize that I probably rambled and repeated myself multiple times for a whole 5 minutes trying to decide what to do with that one decision. But, to be honest, I was just stalling because I was trying to convince myself that convince myself of my decision, so I appreciate you all being patient with me on that. That was really hard. Very, very hard for me to choose. But I am very happy with the outcome. Very, very happy. I did not expect it to necessarily come out as well as it did. So, I'm still blown away by all of that. Wow. Alright, let's talk to Hackett.
Commander, something on your mind?
Oh, yeah, several things. Why do you ask? Why would you say that?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
We're getting there. And with the Reapers pressing their advantage across all fronts, we don't have a lot of time to catch up.
What about the extra help we've picked up along the way?
Bringing in both the Quarians and the Geth has helped us immeasurably. The Quarian fleet is providing evac and fire support, while the Geth attack Reaper supply lines.
We already talked about the Arachni and Krogans and Aryas. Did we talk about Asari and Solarians?
How about the Asari and Solarians?
Since the coup attempt, the Asari have stepped up to the plate. They're committing fleets and sending a science team to work on the Crucible.
And the Solarians?
They sent the entire fleet as a thank you for rescuing their counselor.
Nice.
Plus, she seems to like you for getting her that job that got us the STG task force. I guess they managed to overlook the genophage cure.
Thank goodness. Things are finally dropping into place. And is there any more news about the Arachni?
What about the Arachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Arachni are helping us.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have in hindsight.
No problems with them?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
What's the Reaper situation?
It's not trending well, even if you did buy Rannoch some time. Our threat projections show the Reapers will gain the advantage on most other fronts. And now the Asari are a prime target. They're the most advanced race in the galaxy. We'll soon find out if that means anything.
Alright. And...
If I may, Admiral, I have a personal question.
Speak freely, Commander.
Why me? Why put me in charge of all this?
Because you're the only son of a bitch I've got who knows how to kill Reapers.
Well, I've had practice.
I admit I've had some practice, even success. But does that qualify me for this?
Your dossier says it does, Commander. You were trapped on a cruise all those years ago, and you were the only one to make it out alive. Back then I saw more than just a soldier in the making.
And because of that, you think I qualify to save the galaxy?
Shepard, let me tell you something that I've learned the hard way. You can pay a soldier to fire a gun, you can pay him to charge the enemy and take a hill, but you can't pay him to believe.
I don't follow, sir.
When you went up against Sovereign, there was no good reason to believe you'd win. But your crew didn't seem to care, they went along anyway. Your trip through the Omega-4 relay? That was a suicide mission if there ever was one. Yet there your crew was, standing beside you, proud to serve.
True.
Why? Because they believed in you, their leader. That's what I need now. Where we're taking them is liable to get pretty hairy, and I know you're the one who will get us to the other side.
Thank you, Admiral Hackett. That was one of the nicest things anyone has ever said to Shepard. That was very good to hear. Thank you, sir.
Nothing more, sir.
Hackett out.
Yes, sir. That was really nice. And I still have interference in my ear. I'm not really sure where that's coming from. There, I think I was able to get it to stop. Sorry about that. I think before we end this session, I kind of want to talk to the rest of my crew. Legion's not here anymore. Everybody around Shepard is dying. This stinks. Pretty much almost everyone from Mass Effect 2 is kind of kicking the bucket. I don't know how I feel about this. And I think that if I had I feel like if I had chose the Quarians over the Geth, Legion might still be alive. And maybe if I chose to sabotage the genophage, then Morden would still be alive. And I guess that goes to show that sometimes...
We just took down a Reaper without a giant thresher maw helping.
True.
Damn right. We just showed the galaxy we could beat them.
But I think I kind of like that if that is the case, because it just goes to show that in order to get the best outcome, or what I consider to be the best outcome, sacrifices, noble sacrifices, do have to be made. It's very poetic. I need to save. Gotta remember to save before I talk to Joker.
Gotta hand it to you, Commander. That's the first time I've seen someone end a war by yelling.
Well, you haven't seen me do my Fusro Da yet. Sorry.
After seeing what the Geth Rebellion really looked like, I figured they deserved a chance.
Thank you, Commander. I doubt many organics would have trusted a synthetic race.
And now we've got 2 fleets for the price of 1. We didn't lose anybody.
Except Legion. Before it sacrificed itself, Legion referred to itself as I instead of we.
Yeah? So?
I didn't
The
notice that.
singular pronoun indicates Legion's independent personality had fully actualized. In its last moments, it was not an avatar of the Geth consensus. It was a person.
That's what I figured.
Well, when the Geth fleet helps us retake Earth, I guess we'll owe that to... him.
I did not notice that until Edie pointed that out. Wow. Thank you, Legion. That was very awesome of you.
Commander?
Joker? Edie, do you have anything else to say?
What's on your mind, Edie?
I was just reflecting. The Quarians' historical era was not making the Geth enough like them.
I'm not sure I understand.
Units with networked intelligences will trend toward cooperation for mutual benefit. But units with central heuristics establishing an individual personality, such as myself, develop preferences. These preferences form attachments that keep my calculations from devaluing the worth of the lives aboard the Normandy.
You're saying the Geth turned on the Quarians because they aren't individuals?
That is my theory, but it is limited to a sample size of one society. The only other notable synthetic society is the Reapers, and we do not know if they govern by consensus as the Geth do.
Do me a favor. Don't ask them.
Hello, Shepard.
Edie's got some very insightful things to say. I really enjoy talking to her. I'm kind of a geeky sucker for those kind of things, so
You've got new messages, Commander.
I hope they're good messages, because I've been getting an awful lot of bad messages. Actually, I mean, losing Legion was of course horrible, but overall, I'm glad that we were able to save both the Quarians and the Geth. So, his sacrifice was not made in vain by the very least at all. I found work to do. From Tali Zora. Shepard, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to join Adams in engineering. Well, yeah, I thought that was a given. It seems like the best place for me to help, as long as I'm coming with you anyway. Please drop by when you have a minute. Of course. Progress report. From Shalaran Vas Rannoch. Commander, with assistance from the Geth, our fleet is nearly back to full strength. We have focused most of our efforts on providing evacuation assistance and support for the Turian fleet, while the Geth harass the Reapers. Even with our newfound peace, it seemed foolish to risk an incident by putting our forces in closer proximity. I understand from Admiral Zen that the Crucible project continues well, though Zen herself seems dissatisfied with the technological capabilities of the device. Though eccentric, she is also brilliant. Hopefully she will find some way to improve its functionality. I would never have believed you would talk Han down, Commander. Take care of Tali for me. Keelah Salai, Admiral Shalran Vas Rannoch. Vas Rannoch? Nice. Let's talk Quarian War. From Diana Allers. Of course she does. It may be hard to believe after what we just went through, but the rest of the galaxy is barely aware the Quarians ever went into the Veil, let alone started a war with the Geth. We're sitting on a major piece of history here. I have material from all players except you. Can I get into your cabin for an hour and get your thoughts on vid, Diana? Yes, I will let you into my cabin, Diana, but I'm not gonna let you in any further than that. Because we're keeping everything professional. Because I'm Steve's. I am completely 100% Steve's.
I hear you were on the ground with the Reaper. He fired up at us a few times. Joker pulled the Normandy through some insane maneuvers to stay out of the line of fire.
It's hard being in a fight like that, especially when you're not the one flying the ship. Joker's one of the best, though.
At first I was nauseous, swinging around in my safety harness. But then I was furious. Just enraged. I wanted that thing dead.
You didn't want the Reapers dead when they attacked Earth?
I wanted them defeated. I wanted Earth saved. But I never wanted to physically tear them in half and watch them blow up.
Congratulations, Trainer. I believe you've discovered your fight-or-flight instinct.
Perhaps I should have stayed with chess. Although now I think I'm spoiled by the lack of explosions.
I was gonna say, yeah, Joker did some pretty awesome maneuvers to avoid the laser beam, but I also think that I did some pretty darn good maneuvering myself, trying to keep away from that huge laser thing. Oh, that almost gave me a heart attack several times over. Especially since it actually killed me the first time. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get this interview over with. Alright, Diana.
Trainer, can you send up Diana Allers? She wants to talk to me.
She's on her way, Commander.
I'm sure you've got a million questions.
I narrowed it down to 40. Let's see how you do with the top 10.
Alright. Shoot.
Commander, the last time most of us heard about Geth, they were attacking the Citadel alongside Sovereign.
Yes, and you should know that was a minority of the Geth. Most of them are not hostile to organics.
Is that how you explain that they're allies, and no longer dangerous robots who stick humans on spikes?
The Geth are totally misunderstood.
What you have to realize is that despite their reputation, most Geth are not inherently violent. The Quarians attacked them. The Geth fought back in self-defense just like any organic would. Now that we've freed the Geth from Reaper control, they'll want payback for their enslavement.
But you're going to take an army of synthetics to fight Reapers with untold hacking abilities. What's keeping the Reapers from reprogramming the Geth like they have before?
The Geth are extremely intelligent, and they put incredible thought into solving this problem. They're not going to turn again. I bet my life on it.
Now here's a question from a Batarian on Omega. Commander Shepard, if the mass relays can be destroyed... So did I miss anything? Do you have any questions?
You gonna go file your story now?
Well, if you don't mind.
Go tell the galaxy what we've done. They could use some good news.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Great. Wonderful. Yep. So far, we've cured the genophage, we've gotten the Quarians and the Geth to get along. Pretty soon, like I said, I'm gonna start walking on water and turning water to wine. Probably not. But, you know. Oh, wait a minute. Is Legion up here? Yes. Legion is up there where he belongs. This memorial. Tear. Hey Ash, looks like you're back on your feet again. You okay there? You alright?
Impressed you got those two groups together.
Yeah, I actually am impressed myself. I'm still blown away by the fact that we actually were able to, we were actually able to do that. We were actually able to find peace between those two. I wasn't absolutely sure at the time. I seriously thought that we had to pick one over the other, and there was like no chance at all to find any middle ground, so I was glad that there was.
Another Reaper gone, and peace between the Geth and Quarians. It's amazing.
And now my people have a world to fight for. Something they know will last forever.
So long as you and the Geth remain good neighbors.
They're not our servants anymore. I'm not sure what we should call them. Allies?
Friends?
There's still too many wounds on either side. But maybe, one day.
That would be very nice. Nope, no upgrades. Hey, Liara.
The migrant fleet and the Geth warships have joined Admiral Hackett.
Email from Sergeant Kavana to Sergeant Ichi. Next time you want to warn me that the Geth are our friends and that maybe we're not supposed to shoot the big robots. I almost wet myself when these primes started dropping out of the sky and mopping up the Reapers. We fired a few rounds at them until we realized they weren't fighting back. Then this one comes over and said they're allied assistants and asked for our status. I'm not complaining they saved my crew, but I'm never living down having to apologize to a Geth for shooting one of its lights off. Yeah, it's kind of hoping that the Geth will be patient about that.
Greetings, Commander.
Glyph, what did I tell you about greeting me as I'm leaving? You need to greet me as I'm coming in through the door. You're kind of missing the point there, buddy.
Peace between the Geth and Quarians.
Who would have thought?
Not how I ever imagined that would turn out. Next you'll be telling me the Krogan and Turians are cooperating. Oh, right. You managed that one too. You're a peacemaker, Shepard. A rare thing these days. Now, if you can pacify the Reapers, we'll make you a saint.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. I haven't talked to Dr. Chakwas, to Karen, in a while. I don't know if she has anything new to say to me, but we'll see.
Commander.
Nope. It's alright, Karen. It's alright. Tali, I believe, is down in engineering with Adams, Donnelly, and I never can remember Gabrielle. That's right, Adams, Donnelly, Daniels. I was about to say I can never remember Gabby's last name, but I just did. And Miss Voss Normandy.
Gabby, what do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trainer?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communication specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenneth. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
If it works out, be sure to take video.
Oh, Ken. I definitely think these two need to get together if they haven't yet.
Nothing to report.
Commander.
Donnelly.
Commander.
Adams. There's Tali. Hey, Tals.
Can't be. No. I guess that's right.
Hey, Tali. How's it going?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you.
I just got communication from the fleet. Sorry, from Rannoch. In the old days, I'd send any new technology I found back to the fleet. I should probably be doing that with the agriculture samples now. I don't know anything about raising crops.
How are your people doing?
It's crazy. The Geth are helping, setting up housing, adapting power systems. They're doing in weeks what would have taken us years.
Aww.
Geth are even uploading into the suits of Quarian volunteers. They're rewriting environmental functions, jump-starting our immune systems.
That doesn't seem possible.
The Geth are software, not hardware. They can transfer themselves from a normal body into anything with enough processing power. They're mimicking infections, so the host can adapt without getting sick. It's like making a vaccine.
That is pretty darn amazing. Go us.
So the Quarians won't have to wear those suits anymore?
It doesn't seem possible, but yes, in a few years, with Geth improvements, we won't need them. We might still wear them. The suits have become part of our society. But a rupture won't be a death sentence. Today, on Rannoch, there are Quarian children who will grow up healthy and strong, thanks to the Geth.
They owe that to you?
No. I'd have killed the Geth with no regrets. And I'd have been wrong. Thank you.
Wow, to hear Tali say all that is pretty amazing. I think that's one of the most amazing things of all, from all of this.
I can't believe my people are working with the Geth.
Yeah, I'm still wrapping my head around that too. Alright. Time to go downstairs and check out Jimmy and celebrate with Steve. Jim! James! Hey, buddy!
I can't believe you got the Geth and Quarians to play nice. You should get a medal for that alone. It looks like we just need to get the Asari on board, and we can finally focus on the Reapers.
Oh.
But I don't suppose it'll be as easy as all that.
Nothing ever is.
One step at a time, I guess.
That's right, I think I do think the Asari are the last ones we need to convince, so here goes. Steven. Oh, Steven. I'm giving him a hug from behind, just so you guys know. That's what I'm doing right now. Steven.
Shepard?
Oh.
Shepard?
You're busy. It's okay, I understand. I'll just stand here and gaze at you lovingly. Alright, what a great session, guys. Lots of fun, very intense. Thanks again for joining me on this adventure so far, and until next time, love yourselves and love each other.